Hey guys, this is the Bit Parlor. My name's Colin. We got Travis here and Eli. We started this about a week ago. We plan on doing news articles and reviews of video games.
Good ones and bad ones.
Exactly. Today we're here to talk about the PS4. Discuss it. We're going to tell what everything has with it so far, what's been announced, and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so the PS4, so far, it starts off, it does not have backwards compatibility from my understanding.
It does not.
Unfortunately.
And what really sucks, because for Diablo 3, it's going to be on both the PS4 and PS3, and so just knowing that, there's no sense in backwards compatibility for the consoles itself.
Not to jump ahead in the conversation, but do I want one processor making my game look better, or do I want 8?
I think the better question is, does anybody care about Diablo 3?
No.
No. In fact, I just uninstalled this before the podcast. I hate to say it, I was a Diablo fanboy and completely underwhelmed.
Well, see, what's funny is that it was me and you. We went to, I think it was, we got Diablo 3 from Walmart. I already played some of it, and so me and you were hanging out one day when you were in town, and
you're talking the day I bought an entire rig just to play Diablo 2.
Yeah, this is hilarious. Basically, we find out that Diablo 3 is not compatible with his laptop, so he gets super and so we end up going to Staples, which is probably the worst place to actually go to pick up a PC. So I
really wanted that game.
Yeah.
I really did.
So we find a whole rig to buy, and this employee is a complete douche.
Didn't even know what video card came in the PC. I had absolutely no business. That's how much of a fanboy I was. If you're willing to go out and buy an entire system for one game, Monster Hunter, you know that you're too obsessed with a video game.
Well, it's something you're waiting for around 10 to 12 years or so. But anyways, the guy said, "Hey, this is this computer. I guarantee this is HDMI compatible with any TV." So I think it was 2 weeks before, Eli got a new HD TV. So
yes.
So he was since he didn't actually have a monitor or anything, he was like, "Screw it, we'll just go to Radio Shack. We'll buy a HDMI from PC to TV." And so you do, and you're sitting there playing. And
we played for a good 8 hours. Yeah. We really did. We were on it. We beat the first act, and then that was really the best part of the game.
Yep.
Got done with it. Not a good game. But anyway, off Diablo 3 and my fanboyness, because fortunately, between Diablo 3 and a few other games that have recently come out, I've actually lost a lot of my love for video games.
Yeah, just like Other M, for example, that sort of ruined my whole thing. Oh my gosh,
why are you getting on Eli's worst choices of video games of all time? Seriously?
Can we make a rule? If anybody says Other M or references it, we get to beat the shit out of them.
Deal.
Yes, deal. So you're first, Colin.
Well, crap.
Yeah, you're the one that brought it up. We didn't touch it. And you can see that Travis and I both have Super Metroid as our top game of all time. The Other M was a travesty upon video games.
Well, see, my problem with it was the fact that it took what we had from a series, from Super Metroid to Fusion. Fusion gave it more of a story to the Super Metroid and Fusion. And it was I think, wasn't it after Other M, but before Fusion?
No, it was the prequel.
It never happened. That game doesn't
you're right.
exist.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The only way Other M could have been better is if it ended with the whole, really bad cliche of this was all a dream.
if I'd opened the case and there was a pressed optical disc made out of poo, that would have been a better experience.
Eli, didn't you take it back the same day you bought it?
No, it was within 3 days. And the clerk at my local game store looked at me and he's like, "Didn't this just come out?" And I said, "Don't sell a copy to anybody. Just don't. You'll do them a favor." He's like, "It was that bad?" I'm like, "Oh." And I would love to go back in time and be at that board meeting where someone said, "Oh, let's hand it over to Team Ninja." Don't get me wrong, Team Ninja's not bad, but taking Super Metroid and handing it to them, what did you expect? You were going to get Ryu with the Zero suit. That's what you were going to get.
Pretty much. I mean, it was just so terrible. I mean, I think it was really sexist towards Samus too.
Oh, well, of course. Actually, that's a little more...
Sakamoto shall never touch that game again.
It had a lot of... more Asian culture in it, I guess I should say. I mean, it's not Americanized the way we look at it.
Sakamoto directed all 3 Metroid Primes, I believe, and the fact that how he... I think he even directed Super Metroid, didn't he, Travis?
I can hear the keyboard typing.
No, I had to move around.
Oh, I gotcha.
Didn't Sakamoto direct most of the Metroid series?
I don't know if I'd call him a director. He's a producer. But anyway, we're not here to talk about other M.
Okay, so we got x86 for the program files for the PS4.
Yeah. The move to x86 is huge. I don't know how many people realize how huge this is going to be. This means that, for example, Unreal Dev Kit will probably have PS4 as a compile target.
Yeah.
So there's no...
This is going to help, me and Travis were having a conversation where PC graphics were being held back, and which is true, and doing this is going to be huge help in not only consoles but PC itself.
Well, I hate to interrupt here, but it's going to be a leap forward for the PlayStation. I can honestly tell all the listeners, I have not looked up anything about the PS4. I knew the name before today.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, exactly. And I can flat out say that from what I've seen, what I've delved into in the past few hours, it looks like it's going to do very well compared to the PS3, because honestly, the PS3, we want to talk about underwhelming. I played a little bit of the PS3. I don't own one. I didn't even need the Blu-ray capability. I didn't need any of that, and I was completely content with my 360.
Oh, I own one, but unless you got one like 2 years in, you were getting basically an unfinished product, it felt like.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice that they added the Blu-ray feature to PS3. That was pretty epic for everyone, but at the time, the only reason why I would ever buy a PS3 right now, even if I had the money to, it would be for Ni no Kuni. Let's see here, the remakes like Jack and Daxter, Prince of Persia, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, stuff like that. Heavy Rain. That I definitely want to play that on the PS3 someday.
Well, let's just hope they allow enough backwards compatibility, or even some sort of a feature to download it.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to talk about the backwards compatibility PS4, the way they're handling it, as what they've said so far, is it's just going to be streamed. Like, you know how OnLive was?
Right.
That's what they're going to do, which is complete jank, in my opinion. I hate that. I hate that technology. It's
cloud gaming. I was watching it was Gabe Newell talk about economics and such. He's the CEO of Valve and such. I'm sure
everybody knows that.
Well, anyways, he was.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
He was talking about why he had so much skepticism over cloud gaming. I mean, and I understand why, because cloud gaming.
He knows physics.
Oh my gosh. Well, and let's face it. I mean, your brick and mortar. You're having your actual physical disc. I just got into Steam. Let me back myself up and say this. I just got into Steam. It's nice to be able to download a game at the click of a button or the move of a joystick, but there's nothing like actually sitting down and opening up a game. I mean, and I would rather have it on my shelf to display. I'd rather have it, just kind of there.
Oh,
Not
me
that,
too.
Any of the games have ever created conversation when people come
all three
over,
of us.
but
This isn't even that. What the cloud gaming that they're going to do for PS3 games? What this is it'll be on a big render farm somewhere. What they're going to do, they will render the video. They'll take your input, render the video and the response, and send the video back. That's it. So you're going to get
lag.
light speed delay, router delay, and
Unless
just
you have
your
some
general
freaking good
internet. It does. What's the best internet on the planet right now? Google Fiber.
Yes.
Can you
So,
tell
in
me-
other words, we're going to get lag, lanky ass gaming.
Yeah, you'll probably your best scenario is going to be like a tenth of a second input lag from everything you do until you see it back to you.
Oh my gosh, that's okay.
I'm not happy with that. They
Rage.
and it kind of boggles my mind. Like they already have the fabrication facilities for the cell processor set up and running. They should just throw that in the box. Just do it. They're throwing in an extra CPU to run the download and all that nonsense, the video stuff anyway. Why not make it the cell? Why not kill two birds with one stone?
Right. Well, and another thing is the live streaming features that will be in the PS4, which I think is a very awesome thing.
Yeah, that's definitely awesome.
Yeah, because you won't get that with the consoles like the Xbox 360. I'm not even going to mention the Wii.
The Wii. It's the Netflix machine is a great gaming console for
I know.
younger audiences. And I know, Colin, you and I have had the discussion about the successes of the Wii and Nintendo in general marketing towards a younger audience. I don't want to hop off the PS4 as far as next-gen consoles, but I do want to mention that I'm really excited for the Wii U, just because I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan. Glad that they're actually going to allow for some online. I didn't try, so I'm hoping for better with this. But the other thing I want to mention is the whole Zombie U was a very forward step towards capturing a different audience.
Right.
And I'm glad that Nintendo's tapping on that. But back to the PS4, you can't have that kind of lag in gaming, especially hardcore gamers. I mean, that's going to really... Let me put it this way. The PS3, in my opinion, is more of a flop. Sorry, Sony, not trying to offend you, and yes, you made a lot of money off the consoles.
Oh no, they didn't.
Oh, really? Did I misinterpret some of the data?
No, I mean they made money off the PS1 and 2, but the PS3 erased all that profit.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, so
they
they
spent so much money getting Blu-ray lasers at like $1,000 a pop or whatever they were, and how much money it cost them to develop R&D for the cell and build those factories. That's why they're going to x86. I mean, there's benefits, but it's because they don't have to research it. They don't have to put that money out.
I'm tracking. Well, then with that little bit of knowledge, they really can't afford a flop. I was going to be a little bit nicer to them than that, but
No, they're in dire straits.
so
How many people talking in this live stream own a PS Vita? None.
yeah, I see those in game stores, and until they drop by at least $80, I'm not buying one.
I'm sorry, but honestly, I think the PS Vita is a great system. But guess what? There is no freaking games for it.
Well, let me back up to, isn't the Vita supposed to be a possible controller for the PS4?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I saw when I was looking it up. And that's actually, I mean, I shouldn't say a lot, Nintendo and Sony are going that route. And that's really cool. I like that. But they also said that the Nintendo DS was going to be a controller for the Wii, and that didn't happen as much as it should have.
Yeah, well, with they just mentioned it with the Monster Hunter update for they're going to put into the U.S. Number one, they're going to have DLC which is free. Number two, you'll be able to, you know how they said you won't be able to play the 3DS online.
Sure.
Well, with the 3DS itself, you can actually use the Wii U to connect to the internet and play games. With your
Can I
3DS.
interject on that?
Sure.
The way that they're doing that is so So dumb. What you have to do is you have to have the LAN adapter for the Wii U, and then this console acts as a wireless bridge to your 3DS. So you connect the 3DS to the Wii U, and the Wii U handles all of the data back and forth.
Which is dumb, because why not just frickin' buy the Wii U version of Monster Hunter?
No idea. This is Japanese programming at its finest. This is the programming that brought us the Wii U OS. This is the programming that Nintendo's never heard of hardware abstraction.
Didn't one of your friends work for the help create the Nintendo 3DS drivers or something like that? And
No, I know somebody who used to work for a developer, and he worked a lot on 3DS software, and every day he was telling me, "Oh my God, these people with their lack of programming." He's like, basically, there's no way to just ask the operating system for a network connection. No, you have to roll your own stuff in every title. So you can't, that's why like a DS game can't just ask a 3DS for a network for a TCP/IP connection. No, you have to use the software that's on the 3DS cart or on the DS cart, which means no WPA2, etc., etc.
Yeah, that's dumb. But
it's beyond dumb.
yeah.
I've got to say, I'm really glad you're here, Travis. I mean, you definitely have your knowledge down about the systems and the internal workings.
I try.
Well, yeah, it's always good to know what you're talking about. I have a bad habit of not doing that.
Well, as long as you admit you don't know what you're talking about, that makes it good. This is America, after all.
Oh no, I'll straight up say I'm the average gamer. I have my fanboyisms from time to time, and I have no idea what goes on. Well, I can't say that. I know a little bit about what goes on inside, but specs and stuff, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
I mean, like, specs with the Wii U, it's not exactly... Hey, it's not the greatest piece of work ever, but... You know what? I don't care. I'm going to play Zelda in HD, and I don't give a crap who
and that's
cares.
the point. You know what? I know that this little box sitting to my right is a sad little collection of underpowered hardware. But god damn it, that's where Zelda's going to be.
That's where our new Metroid's going to be. That's where our new freaking Mario 3D's going to be. Yes, I am proud of that box, even if it's freaking underpowered.
Have they announced a Metroid title?
No, not yet. I'm sure they will at E3 this year. If not this year, next year.
I'll lose it. Well, wait a minute. If Team Ninja's doing it again...
No,
that'll never happen.
They better not.
Well, see...
Actually, I'm going to start looking up how much money Other M made. I'm looking into that.
It sold about, I want to say, just over a million.
Other M.
Gotta beat the shit out of you. But I think it sold about 1.2 million copies worldwide, which is fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Sadly. I bought it release day.
I still have my copy.
Oh, no. I got my $40 back that I could.
I don't trade it. It would take some... Like, I traded in Star Fox Adventures. That's how bad you have to be for me to trade you in.
Yeah, a new Star Fox needs to come out for the Wii U soon.
You're probably gonna... That's a good bet. That will happen.
Yeah, well, like we were mentioning with Zelda and everything, Wind Waker HD is coming out this fall. I'm super excited for that.
Everybody is.
I still want my Majora's Mask 3D. Where's that, Nintendo?
Yeah, you and your Majora's Mask.
Oh,
anyway. You know what? I need to actually play it. Okay, I'll shut up.
Yeah,
Majora's Mask is awesome.
Yeah.
I couldn't make myself play it. I mean, I'll admit, I got stuck in the first area, and I had to run around for like an hour, and the moon crashed into the thing, and like I just...
You got stuck in Clock Town.
I did. I got stuck in Clock Town.
That's because you didn't go and,
I know, you talk to the kids, and you get the password, and you know what? I screwed it up, okay? It's my fault, but I still hated it.
Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and mention this. We'll be doing our Zeldathon for charity. Not going to say what the charity is, but we'll try to do a Ocarina of Time race, because Eli and our friend Trevor have been trying to sell a bet who can beat Ocarina of Time faster. Trevor claims he's beating it in like 2 hours and 30 minutes, or like 2 hours and 45 minutes, or something like that.
It'll be a no glitch run. We're not going to do anything like running around with a stick and beating things with it, or warping through walls. Because you know what? I'm not going to bash my friend online, of course, but let's just say that I'm going to win, and then once I win, then I'll bash him.
Well, basically, I think our list, on what we're doing for our list so far is, Ocarina Time Race. I'll be playing through Majora's Mask. Eli will be playing through, A Link to the Past. Wind Waker, I think, is next after that, and maybe Twilight Princess. Depends on our time schedule, but yeah, that's our plan so far.
Oh, love Twilight Princess. But this is not about Zelda. You know what? I think the next roundtable should probably be Zelda games.
Why not?
We got to sit around and talk about Zelda games, because otherwise we're just going to sit here and discuss... Or Nintendo Classics. I mean, we may as well go that route.
Yeah, we got to continue our full discussion for the PS4 roundtable. Okay, so... Next for that we have in discussion is a new IP.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you watched the live stream for the PS4, and dear God, that was the worst live stream ever. Like
I was at work, so all I could do was follow Twitter. That's how I'm doing these things from now on, because I got the exact news that was coming out, links to videos, and that's it. I didn't have to listen to Jack Trenton ramble on. Didn't have to listen to Kaz talk about Ridge Racer. It was awesome.
See, that's what I heard, that it just lasted a really long time. I mean, I don't get into it like E3 and all the release things as much as I should. Yeah, I know you do, and Colin, you're a dedicated hard boy fan man, whatever you want to call yourself. But no, I mean, I heard it was just absolutely terrible, that it was drug on, and that actually was it the software developers went on longer than the hardware guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had David Cage go up and talk about polygons and emotions. It was terrible. Yeah. It was like 2 hours. It was 2 hours. It should have been like 45 minutes at the max.
Well, see, yeah,
here's emotion, kill me.
I was actually watching the live stream, and the lag was so terrible because there was either it was because Sony didn't have a good enough bandwidth connection, or too many people were watching. But anyways, I had two pages open, one from Ustream and one from Twitch, and whichever one froze, I would go to the other and start playing that one.
Wow!
Like, that's how dedicated I was to watching that live stream. I would not wait.
But out of it, we did get some cool stuff. There was a new IP announced called Knack, which is kind of odd. You're this little dude who runs around doing stuff. It's not very... When they weren't very specific, it was basically showing off, hey, look, we can make this thing out of a whole bunch of individual objects and separate them.
What's that, like Clank or something?
Knack, K-N-A-C-K.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
That sounds like a beautiful Katamari mixed with a platformer.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, kind of, because he runs around and like he upgrades by getting new parts, and he
Mega Man.
Yeah, it was really cool. They were using it to show off. Hey, look at all these individual objects we can show at one time. Standard tech demo thing.
Mario 128.
Mario 128. The stupid rubber duck demo for the PS2 back in E3 2000 or 99. I don't remember what year it was.
They just revamped it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was. This is actually a game. It's just you see what they're doing. You're like, hey, look, there's a whole bunch of objects on the screen at once, and they're like, yeah, isn't it awesome? I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll argue that every video game's been objects on the screen. Can you give me some sort of a backstory? No, I know they're showing off hardware. Sorry, I'm just completely ripping on them because I'm still bitter over the PS3. Like, there was nothing there that made me really want to buy it. And I mean, I've been a hardcore fan of some of the Sony game series, but
PS2, man, PS2.
I know.
I'll tell you, I have my PS3 for one reason: multi-platform games that don't come to Steam.
Okay.
Like Catherine, there was no PC version of Catherine.
I really want to play Catherine.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, that and Ni no Kuni are probably the biggest things I want to play.
I played Persona 3 for the PSP.
Never played Persona.
Yeah, but wasn't it the same developer that made Catherine?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Atlas, right? Yeah, that sounds right.
What is Persona, basically? Like, what's the gameplay?
Oh, my gosh. I heard like the PS2 or PS3 version was a little bit better because you actually got to run around. In the PSP version, which is the one I picked up, you basically like run around town and you do stuff to increase your strength and talk to people, and it's kind of like a dating sim. Like I hate to say that I know what that's like, but
No,
it's kind of like a
who
dating
hasn't
sim.
played a dating sim? Seriously.
Well, and I'll just throw a little bit of background for those of you that have never played it or don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, it runs on the premise that there is a 25th hour in the day, and during that 25th hour, everyone like turns into a coffin. And if you're one of the unlucky souls that doesn't turn into a coffin, you end up like fighting these demons and monsters. And what you're trying to do is fight your way to the top of this tower. And it's basically just it's a huge, expansive RPG that has randomized levels, and after you've been awake for so long, like your stats start going down or something like that. I forget. It's been a while since I picked it up, but honestly, it was so weird. And honestly, the weirdest thing is that it should have gotten a higher rating than it did, because the way you summon your particular characters, like I almost want to call it like an Aeon or summon or whatever it is to use your special ability, is you take a gun and you shoot yourself in the head. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Every character blows their brains out in order to summon their thing, and they make light of this in the game. Like, I'm no stranger to really graphical things in video games. Call of Duty 2, honestly, I think may have taken a couple steps too far, but not Call of Duty 2, I'm sorry, Black Ops 2. I can't. I was watching this and I laughed, but at the same time I felt bad for laughing at the game as it continuously your character's popping themselves in the head with a gun. It's not my favorite game.
But anyways,
sorry, rant.
Oh, that's fine. There was this. I think it was by Capcom. It was sort of like a. It was like a medieval sort of thing, or dragons and everything. I could be wrong by who it was by, but.
Oh yeah, Capcom's Delve Deep.
Yeah, I really am interested in that.
Basically, it looks like Dark Souls is now a genre.
Yeah, I know they announced Dark Souls 2 like back in December at the VGAs or the.
What system and when is that coming out?
It's PS4.
What? Dark Souls?
Dark Souls.
Delve.
Dark Souls. They just like the announced trailer. They didn't really do anything for like a date or anything.
So Dark Souls 2 is coming out for PS4. That might make me buy it.
No, Dark Souls 2 is coming out for current gen systems. There's no PS4 announcement.
Yeah. Oh, so we're talking Xbox? Well, I know what I'm buying it for.
Xbox, PC, PS3.
Ooh, PC though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like they had some success with their PC port, even though it's a terrible, terrible port.
Well, didn't they like patch it over?
No, modders did that.
God bless you, modders.
Okay, what do we think of the social features in the PS4?
I'm really big on the ability like live stream my game without having to have an HDMI capture card.
Yes,
it's pretty huge.
I'm pretty excited due to the fact that you can have someone and someone else. I think someone else has to have the game too. That someone can just take over the game. Through
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how well that'll work. And this is I'm going to put that one under the Sony overpromising. But streaming video is dead simple. So I'm pretty sure that will come to the system.
Right. I mean,
which is going to make life for us so much easier.
Yeah.
God, yes.
I mean, it depends. Really, for the social features, it really depends on the person. If they're more of a single-player person, or if they're for a multiplayer person, it really varies. Because someone who plays like just, like let's say, an Elder Scrolls game or a Dark Souls, they just want to play by themselves. I think the single-player people could obviously care less about the whole thing of social features.
But see, that's the beauty of video games, is because no longer is it I want to play by myself. Yes, there are some games I pick up for that kind of stuff. Like, nowadays, the social aspect just can't be denied.
Right.
And I really like the fact that not only are they integrating that into the systems, but now they're integrating it into the controller more.
Yeah, I mean, just like back in the game N64, SNES, GameCube, whatever system you're
GameCube
talking about.
never happened.
Oh, yes, it did.
Oh, it so did.
Oh my gosh. The
GameCube happened. I don't want to. I don't want.
I waited.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I waited in a line for 16 and a half hours to buy my GameCube. That was a thing.
And didn't you get your GameCube modded, or was that your N64?
No, my GameCube is modded. It has a region switch, and it's painted gold.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, and it has a.
I want to paint it gold.
Yep, it's totally Zelda gold.
Dr. Evil, can I paint
Okay, if it's Zelda gold, I think that's cool. I think that's amazing. But the GameCube, I can honestly name on one hand the games I played for it and really loved. Metroid Prime 2.
Wind Waker.
Yeah, I liked Wind Waker. Resident
Star?
Evil. The remake of Resident Evil was pretty, and I actually never played it. I watched someone else play it.
Oh, was that Resident Evil 0?
No.
Not Zero.
He's
The
talking
remake
about
of the original.
they re-released all the Resident Evils on GameCube, but the first one got completely remade from the ground up. It was amazing. I still have it. It's awesome.
Crimson Heads. So
is
scared.
Is there any special title in it so I can look?
No, it's just Resident Evil. Just go Resident Evil GameCube.
You need to buy it. If you liked the Resident Evil series, like the original Resident Evil series at all, it is a fantastic remake.
Who buys GameCube games anymore? That's what emulators are for.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, and then Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2, I loved for a long time. I went back originally and tried to play it, and I couldn't as much as I could. But the reason I loved it is I had a bunch of friends come over, and we all had our characters and played and stuff like that. That was great. I take it back. I actually just broke the one-hand rule because I'm going to mention two more games that were fantastic. Master's Quest for Ocarina of Time. Loved that game. I'll never forget having to shoot the cow in Jabba Jabu's mouth. I couldn't figure out what to do. But the other hidden gem on the GameCube, and if you guys have not played this, I really encourage you to play it, is Eternal Darkness.
Everybody's played that.
Really? Because I have never talked to a single living soul.
I never played Eternal Darkness.
What? You don't count. You weren't even born when the GameCube was out.
Yes, I was. Jerk.
You, youngin', you. No, I'll let you
Back in my day,
because I own it. Great. I'm stuttering. It's so great.
It's awesome. Don't tell him anything. Just make him play it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I shouldn't tell him.
Wasn't it like Eternal Darkness?
Yeah, don't look it up. Play it. Don't look it up. Just play it.
Wait, hey.
Don't look it up.
I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to look it up.
It's
Wasn't Eternal Darkness 2 supposed to come out for the Wii U on launch date?
No.
But it was something like with Epic Games with the Unreal Engine.
Eternal Darkness 2. I'm looking that up right now.
No, everybody's been rumoring about Eternal Darkness 2 since the beginning of time. It's never going to happen. It never was going to happen. It was never even being made.
Oh.
Eternal Darkness was a 64 game originally, and it had to get moved to the
Wasn't
GameCube.
it a 64 DD?
No, just 64.
That makes me really, really sad.
But honestly, after playing Eternal Darkness, would you want another one by Silicon Knights?
Yeah.
Have you seen what Silicon Knights put out recently?
No, what have they put out recently?
Too Human a few years ago was complete garbage.
Hold on though. Too Human was in development hell for the longest time.
About 15 years.
Exactly. And I actually purchased that game within the first week it was out. Yes, it was terrible. But if they went back to something that was decent, I don't want to hate them. They made this game, and it's honestly one of my favorite.
They made this game under while being watched like hawks by Miyamoto. He was there every other week, which is something he did not want to do.
Oh well.
Well, if you're going to talk about GameCube games that you like, you didn't mention Killer 7. You didn't mention Beautiful Joe.
I've never played Beautiful Joe.
Oh, you gotta. Resident Evil 4.
Never played Beautiful Joe. Oh, you're right. Resident Evil 4 was a gem.
Like I can't see my GameCube titles from here, but there's others. The Wave Race and 1080 on GameCube were pretty good. Ikuruga, which was awesome. Come on, tons of games.
Yeah, I mean, Sonic Adventure DX, Sonic Adventure 2.
That's a Dreamcast title. It doesn't count.
I mean, at least it was got ported. I mean, yeah, it got ported. I'm happy with that. That's how I actually knew about Sonic Adventure. For the longest time, I was dumb and young, and I thought, oh, well, Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast must be a completely different game. I should buy a Dreamcast.
Dreamcast was awesome.
I know.
Say, the Dreamcast was a beloved system, even though I didn't own one.
Let's see, my problem is I actually have a Dreamcast, but I have no games on it. Neither do I have a memory card.
Good job.
Hey, my brother got it for me for my birthday, like 1 year or so. I don't want
He bought you a Dreamcast with nothing for it. Oh.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of money.
I tell you what,
I'm trying
I'll
to
buy
figure out
you
how
your
you.
first car, Colin, and I'll give you a tire.
I'm trying to figure out how you can buy a Dreamcast without a VMU.
No idea.
Like, why would you do that?
At least get the cords for it. He'd just totally give you a brick.
Yes, you at least got the cords for it.
Oh, so you can strangle yourself as you try to play it?
Yes.
I mean, I have some VMUs, but I know.
I probably won't play it. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, okay. So I see what happened to Eternal Darkness. It looks now. Granted, I'm using Wikipedia, so this couldn't be it. This might
It's
not
accurate.
be
It is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like they had issues with Epic Games and Nintendo recopyrighted or something with the title. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of sad. But you're right. It's a good game. It should be left as is. You know.
Now, if Nintendo wants to give it an HD remake, I'll buy that some bitch for $60.
Oh yeah.
Like if they I will. That's one of the things I will have no problem. I would day one.
Well, getting back to the PS4, I will say that I was really impressed with the controller and the whole social aspect. But I don't know. I really like the fact that they're incorporating the touchscreen too. I've been saying since the DS came out that the touchscreen was going to be revolutionary to any sort of gaming, and it's nice to see other systems start to pick up on that a little bit.
Yeah, I hope they just.
Oh my god!
I hope they don't require it usage, because then you get stuff that just doesn't work. Like, remember that first batch of DS games where all they were like touch and blowing the screen and.
You mean WarioWare?
Yeah, basically. Like, you don't. Do you really want to require those kind of? You don't. Every game does not have to use every feature of the system.
Well, and that's true, but they won't. I mean, that's the thing. Like we just talked about with them saying the Vita can be used as a controller. The DS was said that it could be used for the Wii for a lot of stuff. They never really went so far as to make it any sort of a requirement.
Oh yeah, and they never, with the separate systems like that, they never will, because no developer is ever going to develop anything for a split user base. That's what killed the 32X, the Sega CD. I could go on.
But it like I said, it's nice to see the technology get a little bit incorporated, because.
Yeah. Oh no, it's totally nice. Like, I use touch for Netflix controls all the time.
Well, I mean, we use them for our cell phones all the time too. Touchscreen is the way it's going.
And but on the PS4, the front touchscreen is weird because it's only a touchpad. I don't think it's video. It's like the back of the Vita.
That's still nice though. If you want to like scroll around on the screen and stuff like that,
Oh yeah, it's so much better than using like a stick to scroll.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Anybody's ever tried to type in a message on Xbox Live?
Seriously,
It's nicer to have a little more fluid momentum in there.
Well, just like the Epic Mickey 2 for the Xbox 360, it's so much more worse than any other thing you could get. I mean, like with I believe it was released with the Wii U.
Epic Mickey 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a garbage port of it, but it was on there.
Yeah, and the 360 port sucked. I was a little bit saddened to see a Wii exclusive like Epic Mickey to be ported onto such things. I mean, like, I feel like it should have just been ported to the Wii U. And didn't the studios for Epic Mickey close?
Yeah, because they sold like 5 copies.
Yeah, it's a little bit sad. I mean,
It's kind of a jank game too. Let's be honest.
the first Epic Mickey was not bad.
It had problems, but
Eh.
it didn't sell enough to justify how much it cost.
Yeah, well, Epic Mickey Power of Illusion was just more like jump and smash.
Was that the 3DS one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I downloaded the demo for that, and that's what made me cancel my pre-order.
Oof.
Yeah. The
Oh gosh.
the Castlevania demo wasn't bad. I believe it was. I believe it was janky with it was. It seemed like it was like 25 frames a sec, and it should have been around 30 because it felt like the game wasn't smooth enough. Now, a game like Castlevania Lord of Shadows and Mirror of Fate, no, that's a long title, it's more for a cult type of gamers.
Intended.
Let's see here, Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow, and Dawn of Sorrow. It's more for a certain group of gamers. Like me and Eli absolutely loved Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, and I
You still haven't
noticed.
played Dawn of Sorrow.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Oh my
I-
gosh. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I got the DS emulator working.
Oh my gosh, you and your emulators.
Exactly. Well, anyways,
He's a kid without a job. Let's be honest. That's how it was when we were kids.
Yeah, I know. Visual Basic class, playing Mario Kart behind my projects all the time. Loved it.
Yeah,
well,
like
heck,
I
this
carried
guy-
around a zip disk with SNES 9X and Nesticle on it everywhere I went.
Very nice. Very nice. You
Call
just
it-
got
call
like
it-
extra points on my chart, man.
Calling a zip disk is like a big floppy that had about a space of about 100 megs. In case you didn't know.
No, not at all.
Actually, when I was in high school, I was the first one to buy a DS and a PSP because I wasted all my money on video games. Someone actually, when we got into a discussion about the PSP, they were like, well, I wonder how big it is. I heard it's really clunky. I whipped it out of my backpack. I'm like, it looks like this. And everyone's like, dude, why do you spend so much money on video games? I'm like, because I love them.
What else are you gonna spend money on?
Yeah, what else would you spend money on? What do you?
My truck. My truck needed so much done to it. Like, I drove around in a truck that had been in 2 separate accidents, and it just was the loudest thing on earth. If I turned it on, the whole town knew I was driving.
What do you think? Have some kind of animal? Not.
Hold on, it only had a tape deck in it with like one working speaker. So I had a CD player sitting on the bench right beside me with the CD
Awesome.
skip every time I hit a bump. My rig was really bad.
A
I
little
love that
bit.
thing. Ain't steel frame monster. But so the controller I'm really liking with the touchscreen. I don't care what you guys say, and if it proves me wrong, it proves me wrong. But what are they going to release with this? Like, I have not heard of any release titles yet.
They haven't announced anything. They said that like they've implied like, oh, Killzone might be a launch title, but whatever. I don't trust them.
I don't want
to beat that
Killzone.
horse again.
I'll say what?
Are they going to beat that horse again? Why?
Oh yeah, they love Killzone.
Well, they might love Killzone, but
Nobody else does. I don't know anybody who does. I won't say. I know there are fans. I don't know any of them.
I have not met one person that likes Killzone.
okay. What else would you guys like to see for it? Like, let's get off the Killzone train because goodness knows.
Honestly,
You know.
I want to see Final Fantasy 15.
Really?
Yeah, I want to see Square hat in hand saying we're sorry for Final Fantasy 13. Here's 15.
They're making a
MMO
third
garbage.
game for 13.
I think that has been canceled and is going to get moved to 15.
Yeah. I know. I'm sort of excited for Versus 13.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the game that's.
Yeah.
I think that is going to get canceled. They won't be Versus 13. They will use those assets, the story, whatever they're going to do. Bam, here's 15.
Well,
You know what I'd like to see?
Sure.
Another Time Splitter like the original Time Splitter 2.
Never played.
Or not
Time
the
Splitter.
original. Time Splitters 2 was it's such an underrated gem. I loved it with the map maker and everything else.
It really is underrated.
Never
I
played
would
Time
like
Splitter.
to see them release that with another map editor, a little more well done, especially if they're going to show off the graphics, if they're going to have the processing power. I mean, it would be really nice to kind of make it yourself, you know?
You guys want to know the most underrated game of all time?
Oh, this is going to turn into an argument. Please do tell.
SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for the Bikini Bottom.
You're such a child.
No, I am not kidding with you. Even Eli's heard.
I've heard of it on a review of like top underrated games. That doesn't mean I believe them.
Oh, dude, you have to play. It's probably one of the best platforming games I've ever played for
Are
PS2.
we really discussing SpongeBob?
We are.
How did we get from PS4 to SpongeBob? Like maybe
We still have to hear what Colin would like to see launch on the PS4. Like,
Yeah, apparently he wants to see SpongeBob.
I know, right? but seriously, Colin, what one launch game that you want to see PS4 day one this November?
Oh man, probably Kingdom Hearts 3.
That would be such a coup, but that's probably a handheld title now.
Well, and a lot of people say that Kingdom Hearts, the spin-off titles, aren't really essential to the story, when really they are, like a dream drop distance. I told both of you, but I put 80 hours into that game.
Yeah, I was just about to inform the audience if you weren't willing to admit that yourself.
No, I'll gladly admit that. I will gladly admit that I spent that much hours into a Kingdom Hearts video game. Just pretty much, it was on proud mode. It wasn't on critical, but I did a lot of grinding. But geez, like you basically, I know both of you never really even played Kingdom Hearts, but you have this guy named Ansem, and you have to fight like two forms of him. First form, it's all right. Second form, you're gonna die. Like that's pretty much all he should say, and you die. That's how ridiculously powerful he is.
Okay, well, how about you, Travis?
I said Final Fantasy 15. That's what
I'm sorry, I completely spaced on that. I forgot we already discussed Final Fantasy, which would be a really solid title. I mean, Final Fantasy has end over end improved itself. Yes, they've had some bad titles.
Yeah, that 13. 8.
Well, any of the onlines.
Yeah, those don't even exist. I wish they would take away those numbers and reassign them to real games.
We're gonna have to do a most hated video game round.
No.
That's coming.
I got a list of games that don't exist. Duke Nukem Forever never was released. Resident Evil 5 and 6 was never released. Let's see here.
Actually, hold up. I'm really glad that they released Duke Nukem Forever because I'm kind of hoping the series will die with that one.
It's dead.
I'm glad that they have they put the nail in their own coffin.
Gearbox should have never touched it.
Oh, well.
Gearbox is dead to me.
Besides Borderlands.
I don't know. They pulled some skeevy shit with Aliens.
Hey, no.
They're
Aliens
really...
Colonial Marines never happened. I don't know why they never released that game. Seriously, we've been waiting for years.
I just avoided doing a spit take. Oh my gosh. I almost had crystal light come out of my nose.
Yeah, seriously, I have no idea why they never released Aliens Colonial Marines. It looks like a great game, especially from the E3 demo. That looked amazing.
Well, that's what you get with vertical gameplay slices.
You know what would possibly be interesting? I know it'll never happen, but in a perfect world, if we're talking about games that have a lot of potential for good visuals, good graphics, and really kind of like Japanese culture-y kind of stuff, I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say, and I know it's already been announced, and it wouldn't ever come to the PS, but Lost Planet 3.
Yeah.
Lost Planet 3.
It's still to be released.
Yeah, I'm looking up the release date. I can't remember when it's coming out. Release date, June this year. I don't know, that puts it towards the period where there might be a... Oh, by the way, we also made a PS4 version.
Yeah, I mean...
it would be nice. I think it would be pretty. I mean, Lost Planet 2, the storyline sucked. Horrible storyline,
yes.
Sorry. But the gameplay's always been really solid. It would make it kind of fun. I'm just hoping.
Yeah.
I could see that.
While we're talking about our perfect world, dumb idea, things that shouldn't be made, but we want them.
No. If this is what you told me earlier today, it's too stupid to go out.
Yeah, I don't even want to know. I'm scared. If Travis is saying it's bad, I don't want to hear it, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Fire Emblem.
Oh my gosh!
Wait. You didn't even hear what I was going to say. Jerk.
let him finish. It's really dumb.
Okay.
A Fire Emblem like action RPG.
An action RPG.
Yes, as in action RPG.
Okay, I'll flat out say I have no room to stand on. It has been shoved down my throat, mostly by you, Colin, that I need to play that series.
Oh,
Yeah.
you need to. No, not the series. You need to play Awakening.
Yeah, Awakening is amazing.
Isn't that the one that was just released for the 3DS?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let me just go grab my 3D. Oh, wait a minute.
3DS actually has some great titles. I mean, it's been a couple years, but
Well, and let it be said that I actually love handheld gaming more than I do console gaming. I like being able to take it on the go. Unlike most gamers, I'm not allergic to sunlight, so it's nice to kind of get outside. Now, usually glare creates an issue, but I think handheld gaming is one of those underdeveloped things that could be really, really great if they put more focus on it. I'm actually hoping for the 3DS to really pull it out.
the 3DS,
3DS
can.
3DS is doing gangbusters.
Yeah.
After the initial like year and a half slump that it was in, they were like, oh, I guess we should put out some titles that people want to play.
Well, and especially the Resident Evil game that they released.
Resident Evil Revelations was
Which is coming to the 360,
Exactly.
PS3, and PC. I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
Well, no, if it was good enough on handheld, they were like, oh, maybe we can put it on a console game. And I think that shows the power that handheld consoles have. They have the ability to either revive series. I mean, they're kind of like the undercard, the AAA league of video games.
Oh yeah, definitely. The handhelds for a lot of studios are the farm league. However, for like traditional Japanese RPGs, handhelds are where it's at. That's the majors.
yeah. Well, my problem is that frickin' Sony's problem is that they're trying to bring console games to the mobile systems, and that's not a thing that should happen.
Well, but you can't do it in the reverse because a lot of handheld games don't have the staying power for consoles.
Well,
you load up your console. Like, personal opinion, when you load up a console, I am loading on my console to play a multiplayer game, or I'm loading it up for something that really needs those great graphics. Yes? No? Anybody?
I just, there's something to be said for playing on a giant TV as opposed to the 4-inch screen.
I agree.
Yeah, I get that. For me, portable gaming is about the whole portableness. Like, I can close it, bam, done. I can make 3 moves in Fire Emblem while I'm standing in line at Kroger.
Well, but here's the other thing that I'd like to see, and
which I'm guessing you actually did today.
no,
no, I was in and out pretty quick. I didn't understand it.
That can't be translated into anything else. But no, again, I'm a fan of the Monster Hunter series. I really believe that the PSP revived it because it was not doing well on the PS2. Let's just face it. Membership that you have to pay for, not a lot of monsters to fight. They really pulled it out with Unite. And they did a really good job revitalizing it. And I'm so sorry, Monster Hunter, that the Wii totally destroyed you for me. But on the hindsight, I would like to see more multiplayer for handhelds. I'd like to see someone just step up to the plate, take the 3DS, because I'm already gonna say the Vita is done as far as I'm concerned. And I would like to see them have more online capability on things other than Pokemon.
Oh, well.
Well, then it looks like you were waiting on Monster Hunter 4.
Yes, I am.
Monster Hunter 4 is, I believe it's set to be coming out in this summer in Japan. I don't know when it's going to be for...
Who knows?
Just because it comes out in Japan does not mean that it will come out in the US. That has been shown numerous times.
Yeah.
And even with Monster Hunter, there was an Xbox release.
For, well, it was Monster Hunter Arena.
Yeah, we never saw that.
And never are going... Well, Dragon Quest X. Don't get me started.
Dragon Quest.
Multiplayer for that?
Dragon Quest X.
Yeah, Dragon Quest X is a completely online.
Yeah, I think you have to pay for a subscription.
Yeah, in Japan I want to say it's about $10 or $18 a month, something like that.
Really? Handheld?
No.
it's for the
Wii and Wii U.
I believe that the Wii U version is actually coming out this month on the like 23rd or something like that.
Yeah, there was a beta available with for a while. It might still be available. I don't know. I wasn't interested at all because it's an MMO, but still.
Yeah, I was really hoping for a uh, awesome freaking Dragon Quest game for the Wii U, but apparently that's too much to ask for. Central of the Starry Skies.
Hold on, it's a new system. I mean, we're starting the foray into the new gen. It's gonna have some time.
No, what are you talking about? Because it was originally they announced it was going to be released on the Wii and Wii U. It started off with the Wii.
And it is. It's a Wii title in Japan. So
give it time. Give it time.
I'm not going to give it time because I know it's not going to come out.
Yeah, just like I would love for them to make another Battle Network, but that's never going to happen.
You'd be lucky to see another You'd be lucky to see another Mega Man game ever.
Yeah.
Ever since the whole thing with Mega Man Legends 3, yeah, that's
well, no, not just Legends 3. They actually destroyed every single forerunning facet of the game because you had Mega Man Legends. You had Mega Man X that got tanked. You even had Battle Network get tanked because they changed it to Star Force, and it just did not play well. And I prayed that they would take freaking Star Force and stop it. Like, make a Battle Network 7, even though 6 was a great ending to the Battle Network series. They recovered once. They had, what was it, Battle Network 5, the Team Tag, whatever they had, and that was terrible. And they fixed it. They fixed it with 6. I don't know why they're so insistent on killing the Blue Bomber. I really don't get it.
Well, see, with Legends 3 actually really looked promising, but because Capcom decided to be douchebags and be like, oh, we don't want to release anymore, that's when actually the original creator of Mega Man actually left Capcom just because of that.
And my faith in Capcom is only being held by Monster Hunter now. I mean, as far as anything they produced, they destroyed Resident Evil. Even after they made a great game in Resident Evil 4, they decided to release 2 crappy titles. Now, I will say 6 was pretty.
Well, Revelations was not bad.
Revelations actually looked really good with its graphics.
I heard it was good. I'm waiting until I play it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I bought that on today, so I have the misprinted case and everything, but it's really good.
Well,
for Resident Evil.
Well, since I've actually never even played Revelations, I'm hoping to buy the Wii U edition. So,
hey, knock it out.
Yeah. Well, let's continue on with our last thing. Since
give me a second. I'll be right back to this conversation.
Alrighty. Well, so
I honestly have nothing to say about this next topic. I have not played anything in the series, so I'll just keep my mouth shut for once.
Well, there's no reason for not to discuss it. Well, anyways, Tomb Raider.
So awesome.
I love how you did not hesitate to say that. Yeah, Tomb Raider, it looks like a very good game. It looks like there's a very close emotional thing going on with the story and gameplay itself.
It's so awesome. Like, I was not expecting much more than like an Uncharted clone, and it's so good. It does everything Uncharted does, which, if you know the history of Uncharted, Uncharted is kind of a spiritual successor to the original PS1 Tomb Raider games. It's kind of like a love letter to them. Mm-hmm. Tomb Raider takes everything Uncharted does and does it much better. Just as like, here's how you do it, done.
Well, said it, and I quote in the outline, Uncharted just got told.
Uncharted did just get told.
I mean, it really seems like a great game. I plan on playing it soon, and I'm really hoping for the. I'm really hoping they'll keep making what they're doing right. Crystal Dynamics seems like they know what they're doing, unlike some previous Tomb Raider games. Not going to mention any of them.
And not for nothing, but IDOS Montreal, everything they touch now is just like becoming awesome. Deus Ex Human Revolution, awesome.
Well,
This game, awesome.
Yeah.
They're doing the Thief reboot or sequel. I'm not sure. That's coming out soon.
I
Looks
never played
awesome.
Thief, so.
Well, you're too young to have played Thief.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
No, I still haven't played it either. Well, and Deus Ex, is it really worth picking up?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
never mind. I'll shut up.
How me and Travis actually
This is
met.
why I don't talk.
How me and Travis actually met. I wasn't going to get any money till like the next week, and Deus Ex was on sale, so I went on like our gaming and
Oh, Travis is your guy. I gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh my!" Deus Ex was on sale for I think it was like $10 or $5.
Yeah, I
And,
wanted it so bad. It's like, hey,
And he like comes onto Reddit and it's like just like this plea of like, "Oh my god, I'm not gonna get to play this. It's gonna go back up to $50." And I'm like, "Well, I gotta help this kid out," because it is such a beautiful piece of work. The only downside to Deus Ex is
The
the boss
boss.
fights, and it turns out everybody found this out after the fact. Those were outsourced.
Yeah.
Like those sections, which looking back, I bet they really want that. They want to pull a mulligan on that one.
Yeah.
They're forward. No, seriously, but like, are they too hard or what's up with?
Well,
No,
it's
well,
not that they're too hard. It's the fact that it's battling one person and them being able to come at you and just like if you're sitting in front of them, they'll kill you like right then and there. Like one of the
Here's the thing about Deus Ex. It's all about however you think you can get through this level. If you can do it, you can get through it. If you want to avoid combat, awesome. If you want to hack your computers and do all that nonsense to get through a level, awesome. If you want to go guns blazing, you can do that too. The bosses were built in such a way that if you didn't have some spec into lethal combat, they were much harder than they should have been. Like in the original Deus Ex, you could avoid boss fights if you could find a way around.
I've been actually
Oh,
replaying through Deus Ex Human Revolution, and so I realized, hey, I know what I can do. I'll just throw out these special things I like to call hand-detonated mines when Barrett is in front of me. Boom. Dead. Like, I tossed out every single one I had because I did not want to deal with his crap. There's this one boss. I forget. I'm pretty sure it's a girl.
Where if you have the typhoon, it's a 2-second fight, and if you don't, you're in there for an hour.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
you go to the limb clinic, pretty much
The
you
limb
have
clinic.
yes, LIMB.
Oh. Man, because that doesn't sound like a really bad place to write up creepypasta stories or anything like that. Yeah, it's a limb clinic.
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 It's where you go for your augments, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I kind of want to check this game out. Like, I'm not making fun of it. I actually I'm poking fun, but it sounds nifty.
It's really good. It's probably the best game of 2011 in my opinion.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. You can actually
It's 20.
get it
It's
right now.
$20 on Steam.
Yeah, and if you want the augmented edition, which comes with a motion comic soundtrack, the 40-page art book and everything,
The left toe of the first developer that thought of the game. That
yeah, it's $30. The missing link, which is I won't go any spoilers, but it's like $15. I think it's worth the buy, but I just wait till it's on sale. To be honest, for
Yeah,
the
wait.
DLC itself.
If you're gonna get the missing link, wait till it's on sale. It's not worth $15. It is worth playing though.
gotcha. Well, and what Steam Spring Sale should be coming.
Yeah.
soon. So
And they'll probably like they did the sale, the last sale where they put like everything Deus Ex on sale for like $10. Like all the games that exist right now, all the DLC, just give us $10.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, like you.
see, that's a better way to go.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll have some sort of a sale on Planet Side. I'll get into Planet Side 2 later. I'm going to do a review on it, so I'll talk about that later.
Yeah. I believe you're doing a review for Planet Side 2 and Binding of Isaac.
Oh, I forgot I threw Binding of Isaac on my my to-do list for this month. But yeah, I'm just going to start reviewing some of the games that I already have and have played for a while. And once stuff starts coming out this year, I'll definitely get into a few more reviews on my end, because I'm definitely more of an action gamer. Like, RPGs are great and all, but
While we're talking about reviews, I might as well say the list for this month. The list for this month for reviews are, one sec here, Tomb Raider this week by Travis. We'll have Eli be doing PlanetSide 2 next week, and I'll be doing StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm.
Oh, StarCraft. How I miss you.
Next following week, I'll be interviewing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and Eli will be doing The Binding of Isaac. Following week after that, Travis will be doing both BioShock Infinite and Luigi's Mansion 2, Dark Moon.
Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon. I swear it was Dark Moon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's look.
Dear Internet, divine us an answer.
Yep, it's Dark Moon.
Huh.
Yes.
I could have swore. I could have swore it was Dark of the Moon.
Nope.
What am I
you were
thinking
wrong.
of?
Well, see, a lot of people mistake that too.
Oh, Transformers was Dark of the Moon.
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
And
I don't know how those wires got crossed.
And there's a reason that's on Netflix.
Yeah. With next month will practically be games that got under the radar because of popular games were out when it was released. I got Mark of the Ninja down so far, and I got Home, which is like a $3 game. It's a sort of like a horror game. Travis bought that for me, and holy crap! Like, if you just have headphones on, you will get scared. Cause just like the music, like you have no fighting or anything. You're just looking around, you're reading notes, but in like
Amnesia.
There's no monsters or anything. You just see blood everywhere. There's this sort of suspense, and you're just trying to get out of wherever you are. And you see blood, you find dead bodies. It's so creepy. And the funny part.
And the last time that happened to me, I got into a van with free candy painted on the side of it. Bad memories. Bad memories.
Well, see, it's all pixelated too, so you think, oh, this can't be scary. No, it is frickin' scary.
Mm-mm. Oh, I love video games' ability to create emotional responses. If a game can get either a rise out of me or make me laugh or anything, like I love that about video games in general.
The Walking Frickin' Dead.
I've heard. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, oh, you've got to.
You have to. Like, it's you literally get an emotional attachment to a 8-year-old girl.
That's dirty.
That's
bad.
That you worry about that may die because of zombies.
Well,
there, I fixed it.
We all might die because of zombies.
Touché.
Actually, I just picked up World War Z, the book, so I'm kind of excited about that. I'm like 40 pages in, and so cool.
What is World War Z about? Just plainly zombies?
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm like 40 pages in, and I'm not going to give away a lot of the book. I am going to say that the way it's told, it's basically from like a journalist after everything's ended, and it's kind of talking about how things started. He's interviewing people. It's like a series of interviews. And that doesn't sound like it'd be really interesting, but it's from so many different people's perspectives. Excuse me, from a child who wanted to become some form of a terrorist. There was another gentleman that's already talked who was a doctor of sorts. Just really interesting stuff that kind of starts building the story in a way that really starts to get you into it, and you're kind of wondering, like, I still don't know all the details, but it's creepy. Like, it really is. There's parts of it, like, that just kind of grip you. I'm spinning myself in circles here, and I want to know more. Like, I hope that that's what you take from it, is that I don't know, and I want to know, and I have not had time to finish reading it, and I'm going to freak out if I forget to take it to work tomorrow to read on my lunch break.
It seems like a great book.
Yeah, well, and I mean, who is it that's supposed to play in the movie coming up?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Oh.
Don't get me started on Brad Pitt. Don't get me started on Tom Cruise. Don't give me... There's a lot of actors I really like.
What's in the box?
You should know about that movie. You're like 12.
What movie?
7. It's,
Seven.
it's from the end of 7. Brad Pitt's wife's head is in the box. Let me just tell you that right now.
Oh, you just totally ruined the movie for me. I've never seen it.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, and
I'm sorry. It's been out for like 15 years. Spoilers are on the table.
this killer
Well,
does
but
like
if
the
we
seven
flat out
dead
just
sins.
stated I've never seen
Yeah.
the movie, or he's
Sorry,
seen the
sorry.
movie, you just
15
you
15
talk to the
years.
two people that's never seen it, and you're like, hey, here's this last spoiler of the thing. Like,
Yeah, I've seen it.
oh gosh, and I could go on and on. I like twist endings.
Yeah,
But I'll be honest. Knowing that does not detract from the movie at all. That's not like a big.
Oh.
You by the time he's saying what's in the box, you know what's in the box.
Okay, gotcha.
it's basically like I believe it's a murderer that does seven deadly sins.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey's running around killing people based on.
Yeah, it
Seven
was
Deadly.
Kevin Spacey.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, yeah. I believe why don't we go ahead and wrap things up here? It was a pretty good start for our first podcast.
Yeah, I had a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely, I'm stuttering again. I freaking hate that. No, I genuinely enjoyed discussing these things. I don't know what we're going to get on next week, but we'll have to get that figured up and let people know. I'm going to stop talking, man. I'm stuttering, and I just had way too many energy drinks
dude,
today.
you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no. Like, I straight up pounded more caffeine than most people need in their lifetimes. Caffeine and shaking. So much fun.
Yeah. I think next week's roundtable will probably be classics or something like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and end this. This was pretty sweet. We will probably be back next Wednesday night, I believe.
Well, Wednesday for recording. This will probably go up on the internets on Friday or Saturday.
Right. So usually every Friday we may come to a point where we'll start streaming or something like that. But for now, we'll just do recordings and release on Fridays.
Yep, Fridays for you guys.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see you guys later.
Later.
Bit Parlor signing off.